A single question, 3 words. Can machines think? Alan Turing didn't know the answer, neither did anyone else. But someone had finally asked it out loud. In the beginning, AI was not a technology. It was a bet. A bet placed by a small group of mathematicians who believed, against all evidence, that human intelligence could be written down, formalized, reproduced. In 1956, John McCarthy gathered the world's brightest minds at Dartmouth College for a summer of optimism. They gave this field a name: artificial intelligence. They expected to crack it within a decade. They did not crack it within a decade. But they kept going. In 1966, a program called ELIZA appeared. A simple script that mimicked a therapist. People confessed secrets to it. They knew it wasn't real. They confessed anyway. Then came the reckoning. In 1969, Minsky and Papert proved mathematically that neural networks, the most promising approach at the time, couldn't solve basic problems. Funding vanished. Labs closed. The first dream was over. The promises had outrun the math. The first winter had arrived. For 20 years, AI was a punchline, but a handful of researchers refused to stop. They worked in obscurity, unfunded, largely unpublished, often laughed at. One of them was Geoffrey Hinton. In 1986, Hinton and his colleagues revived neural networks using a technique called backpropagation, a way for machines to learn from their own mistakes. Nobody paid much attention. In 1997, IBM's Deep Blue defeated Garry Kasparov at chess. The world's most celebrated game fell to a machine. People called it a trick, a brute force calculation, not real intelligence. Then, in 2006, Hinton announced something he called deep learning. Layers upon layers of neural processing trained on vast amounts of data. Again, almost no one listened. Then, Watson beat the 2 greatest Jeopardy champions in history on live television. Language understanding had entered the room. The data was piling up. The hardware was catching up. In 2012, a team at the University of Toronto submitted a neural network called AlexNet to the ImageNet Visual Recognition Competition. They didn't just win, they won by a margin so large it rewrote the rules. In 2016, DeepMind's AlphaGo defeated Lee Sedol at Go, a game so complex, so intuitive, that experts believed no machine could master it for decades. Then one paper changed everything. 8 authors, 8 pages. A new architecture called the Transformer. Published in 2017 under the title "Attention is All You Need." Every large language model you've ever used, GPT, Claude, Gemini, runs on this. In 2020, GPT-3 proved that language itself could be predicted, and that prediction, at scale, looks a lot like understanding. In late 2022, ChatGPT launched. 1 million users in 5 days. The public realized this is real, and it's moving fast. The curve was no longer rising, it was taking off. What happened next has no historical parallel. In 2023, GPT-4 and Claude demonstrated genuine multi-step reasoning. Not just completion, judgment. The gap between AI and human performance on complex tasks began to close in real time. By 2024, AI agents could navigate the web, write and run code, make decisions across long chains of tasks, without being asked step by step. In 2025, reasoning models arrived. Systems that don't just respond, they think first. They pause, consider, revise. Chain of thought made real. 4 years. More progress than the previous 70 combined. 80 years of AI history fit on this timeline. From a single question in 1950 to systems that reason, act, and build in the span of one human lifetime. The next 80 years will not fit anywhere. We're at the beginning of something that has no name yet. Pay attention. CortexScale. Big questions, clearly answered.